I think you can. I think you have ability to do that. I'm not sure. We are using StreamYard this time, so pretty excited about that. It is a brand new system that we have going on. We were dealing with Riverside before, and we decided to change it. And it is storming outside, so uh, yeah. Let me do something real quick. I forgot to put this on. Oh, it is on Do Not Disturb mode, and Bluetooth is off. Okay, that way we don't get distracted. Okay. Now, we also have DJ Kane, who's going to be joining us remotely as well. I'm actually pretty excited that all this is going to go on. Um, so I am monitoring my chat from there, as well as Pretty Girl. Stop. Sorry, I know that should be all over the place. Hang on. Oh my gosh. Sorry about that. You know what? Pretty Girl, stop. No. I think that it's due to the thunderstorm that is going on right now. Give me one moment. I'm going to let my dog out real quick, and hopefully she doesn't cause too much of a ruckus because I think that she's scared because it's storming outside. So give me 1 second, guys. She's scared. Wait, I don't know if it's over. I'm so sorry, everybody. It's been a crazy kind of day. I've had a lot of really good news today, as well as like some of our sponsors. Our first sponsor is uh, peaceoflifesmokeshop.com, and here we go. Here is one of their products right here that they provide. Here's the information, and there's the QR code that happened to scan whenever if police try to get involved. This actually scans right here and shows them all the lab work, and it shows them a photo of the product itself. And so everybody say hello to Pretty Girl. Yep, she says hi to everybody too. Anyways, it's peaceoflifeshop.com, and use the code Jesse15, JESSE15. Thank you guys for sponsor me, as well as Redbones Financial. Uh, I try to help everybody out in all sorts of aspects of life, and that even goes towards retirement because one thing that's going to happen, and we all know this, is that there's going to be an income gap. And so, what I do is I help to identify that income gap as well as try to discuss strategies on how to fill it. So, you know, if you go over there, just let me know that you heard from me about from the show, and that you're going to, and I'll do a free financial needs analysis with you, so that way we can kind of go over what options that you have for retirement. So, as well as this film is also produced by Bell Ringer Film Productions. Go over, support the channel, and like and subscribe. Now, some big news is happening where I have gotten the Instagram going. I've gotten the TikTok going before they deleted the app, as well as I started the YouTube channel as well. Now, the YouTube channel is up and running. However, it is not quite ready uh, for. It's not really ready to be used yet. It says that I have to wait. Sorry, I'm trying to get to the message. It says that I have to wait 24 hours before being able to stream, and I didn't know that, so that's a little hiccup on my part. So we are still on the Bell Ringer Film Productions YouTube at this moment, and so we thank Will Byler for that. Appreciate you, buddy. And so I'm going back into my notes because I had actually saved today's word on here, and I was hoping that it saved, but it doesn't look like it did. Um, Oops. Because one of our other ones is is Blackfoot Language Academy, and so that's why we do the Blackfoot 101. And I did find it. And so it is Askiskitspi, or you can also say Askiskito, sorry, Askiskito. And what it means is that it is raining, so which it is doing right now. So that's why Pretty Girl is out here because she got a little bit afraid of all the lightning that was going on, and I heard her scratching, and I was like, can't just leave her in there like that. So let me let her out. How Pretty Girl. Anyways, so on with tonight's show. I'm really excited about it. Thank you, Will. I'm really excited about who's coming on. Mr. White Coats. I did meet him on set, and I'm hoping he's gonna do an impression that I really like because he kind of reminds me of the dude, and so I'm really hoping that he does an impression tonight. And I really want you guys to be interactive, okay? Ask him questions, get to know his history. He's been doing some great things. I saw him singing the national anthem at a game before online, and so I saw it streamed, and so. He's been making a lot of moves and he's got a lot of songs out, a lot of singles, and they're pretty good. I actually like them. So whenever we learn how to figure out the system, we plan on playing some songs from our artists, and so until then, this system's kind of new. However, we are still looking for more sponsors. If you want to help out the show, it is a pretty cool show, and I like promoting different artists, musicians, stuff like that, and I still want to keep bringing that to you. StreamYard is pretty expensive as far as you know price wise goes, and so we're trying to hit that goal now. I do have a deal where it's trying to get the whole process for $900, and so we are trying to raise up to that. If you guys want to help out, we greatly appreciate it. Now, I want to really thank you guys for tuning in, and thank you for Charlie for joining us tonight as well too. I really appreciate all of y'all. Okay, now I am sorry. I'm trying to make sure that everything is going because I see this right here. Oh, there we go. And then our second guest that we have coming on tonight is going to be DJ Kane. And I'm really excited for him to come onto the show. I did get to meet him at one of the media mixers down in San Antonio. It was with Lions Act Productions and Marcus Davia, who I've gone down and had the pleasure to be a part of a couple of his productions. Later coming out is going to be American Coyote. What recently did come out was I apologize, I forgot the hat. Was Legend of the Donkey Lady, which we did have a watching on my birthday, and I did sign my sister's copy for her. So it was really, really cool. It was really fun. It was a really good birthday. So, uh, you know, he has media mixers that he puts on down in San Antonio. And before I forget too, there is another mixer coming up. It is in Austin, Texas. And give me 1 second. I'll be able to tell you what it is, okay? All right, the networking mixer 2125. So February 1st, 2025, Austin Craft Brewing at 4700 Burleson Road, Austin, Texas, 7872, 78744. It's going to be a meet and greet with Cali. There's going to be a variety of foods there. Uh, and so, they're going to have a lot of different events there. DJ Tremaine is going to be there as well. So go ahead, get your tickets, attend, check it out, mix with a bunch of people and network. Because one major part of this industry is networking, okay? You want to get your name out there. You want to get your name with people who make films. That way you can keep growing your profile, okay? And so with that being said, let me see. Like I said, DJ Kane is also going to be coming on. Let me see if Wyatt's in the waiting room real quick. Oh, we do have Wyatt. You can go ahead and let Wyatt in. Well, what the heck? Sorry.
What's up, man? How's
Hey,
it
he's
going?
coming. Oh, there we go. Sorry about that. I'm still trying to figure out StreamYard.
All good, man. All good. I'm happy to be here.
For sure, man. I appreciate you for joining us. Now, how long have you been making music, if you don't mind? Or if you don't mind, give a quick, thanks, Will. Give a quick introduction to yourself
Gotcha.
and tell us a little bit about you, okay?
Okay. Well, first of all, my name is Wyatt Coates. I'm from Dallas, Texas area, particularly North Dallas area. And I've been making music for since let's see, since I was 18. So probably uh, the past 7 years. 7 years.
That's
Yeah.
nice.
Just like taking it seriously. Obviously, I think I started writing songs when I was about probably 12. I started like actually like writing down songs and stuff, but I went through school, obviously, did high school, was in like high school football and so I kind of did the whole just kind of kept it didn't really take it seriously until I graduated and well, actually never graduated high school. I dropped out to do music, but that's for another story. But yeah, so I started taking it seriously around then and thankfully I was fortunate enough to work with some really cool people early on, like Grammy Award winning producers, and been flown out a few times. And so yeah, it's been a crazy journey. All the whole journey that got me to where I'm just now releasing independently without worrying about signing a record deal or anything like that. So it's been crazy. Hopefully things will start. I think things are starting to kick up a little bit more now, though, and I'm a lot more motivated now. I think is what's more important. You know.
Nice, man. Uh, so what got you into music? Was it something that you just kind of naturally felt like that was just naturally inside of you, or because I know that usually there's a whole feeling behind it, or there's a background there too, right?
Yeah. Yeah. No. Absolutely. I mean, so for me, like my mom always sang. She's a singer. Like she did the whole like before she had me, she did the whole Nashville thing. She was a country singer. She had like a whole. She made a whole demo tape. Um, no, excuse me. Um, so yeah, she did the whole thing. She sang with like Miranda Lambert before Miranda Lambert was famous. Like she did it all. So she had the initial voice, I guess you could say. And then she popped out 5 kids and I was the only one that came out singing, I guess. And so I always sang. I just always sang because she did and so I think it was sort of a natural indoctrination to the whole wanting to be in music. You know, it just kind of happened. It did. It just happened naturally.
That
So
sounds
yeah, by the time I was
yeah,
18, I was like, okay, this is what I want to do. Like,
nice. That's pretty awesome, man. Now,
yeah, man.
I've noticed that I did see at one time you were doing the national anthem.
Yeah, so I did that. That was I think last year did
Mhm.
that. Went to Baton Rouge. Um, about 5,000 people there. That was awesome. That was like one of the biggest honors of my whole life. I was just actually talking about doing it again with my older brother. Um, just because I missed doing it so much and I love Baton Rouge. The people there were so welcoming, everybody was so nice and they had like a little semi-pro hockey game going on there. And that was their first ever game, our home game. So it was a real honor for me to even be there for that and then to also have the honor to sing the national anthem. Yeah, I'll never forget that day. I think that was such a great moment.
That's awesome. Now, do you go around and like sometimes I hear of people doing like open mics and all that?
Yeah.
Is that how you started, or how did you get started in the music industry?
So for me, it was all about networking because I knew absolutely nobody, and I just had to kind of start from zero. So what I did was um, I dedicated all my time to being on Instagram and looking up people like it didn't matter if you like played the violin on a track. Like I was gonna find out all the song credits for all of my favorite songs, and so I would do that. I would go to Genius and look up all the song credits and I would get names and then look up their Instagram and then DM them. And I've probably sent, dude, like 100,000 DMs, like maybe more. Like I seriously, like I did everything I possibly could to try to get networked in, to try to get connected with people that were doing things that I wanted to do. And um, I like I've definitely curated a lot of opportunities just doing that, and I think that's something to be said for any artist looking to like get connected or feel like they don't know anybody. Like just stick to Instagram because or whatever the social media you choose, find information and just reach out. And the amount of no's that I got, the amount of people that wouldn't answer or would just have hate, like, I mean, it's 99% of them, or be like, oh, this shit ain't it, or don't hit me again because this isn't how it works. Like, a lot of people will say, what they're going to say, but you have to just keep sending messages because eventually you'll get through to somebody and they'll hear what you're hearing as long as the music is good. As long as your music is good and your vision is there and you have like the self-reflective ability to like realize that, okay, where am I at? There'll be somebody that sees it. And then once they do, just take advantage of those opportunities. And I say like, I feel like that's what I've done,
And
and I think it's really awesome to do that.
that is really awesome. And that's one thing that we keep telling people, and that's something that recurs on the show actually is networking is very important.
Yeah. No, it
It's
is. It is. It's everything because, you know, it always used to feel like a negative when people would say that. Like, oh, it's about who you know, and it's like hopeless. A lot of people say it in this hopeless attitude, but it's like it really is about that. And the second you get over the hump of like sulking in that reality and just doing something about it is the moment you'll be happier, you'll be more creative as an artist, you'll be more motivated to do what you want to do. And it's like you just have to face it. I think I lost you here. Oh no. Little dog, come in, little dog. Am I just alone now? Am I running the show now? Am I the podcast curator now? I wish I could see whoever was watching.
You're not exactly alone. I think we lost Little Dog because of this
Oh,
storm.
dang it.
Are you hearing me?
I am hearing you. I'm hearing you, Will. Nice to meet you, by the way.
Nice to meet you. He's back, so I think it's
Hello.
because of the storm he's having right
I
there.
apologize, everybody. I just lost power.
Oh my
Oh
gosh.
wow, you're
Why are you still
completely in the
like?
dark.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm
little dog,
completely
I'm
in
still
the
here, man.
I do
Okay.
see you, but you look scary.
Yeah,
Give me one
it's real
second,
dark
guys.
on that
I'll
side.
Yes.
yeah, what it is
Just
is
put it on hold just for a moment. Hold tight, Wyatt, please.
No problem at all. No problem at all.
I kind of figured something like this was gonna happen, but I was hoping that it wouldn't.
Oh well, we're creating moments here, moments to remember. That's all that counts.
Yeah, for sure, man. And I really appreciate you coming on tonight. That's why I'm also happy that I have a cell phone. It's because it doesn't require on internet power like my laptop
Yeah.
does.
This can make for good entertainment when people do tune in. It can be entertaining to
No,
see.
definitely. I'm entertained sitting here. So this is cool. Like, you know,
It's real. It's
it's
reality
definitely
TV,
real.
right?
People like real. That's
Right.
the whole. That's the whole.
Yeah. And so I'm looking for one of my lanterns. I thought I had one close by, but it appears I do not. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna turn my brightness kind of all the way up as well as the brightness on my laptop all the way up and use the remaining battery I have to uh give myself a little light. So
Heck yeah, we're
this
getting
is
creative
crazy.
here. We're getting creative. We're doing what we got
Oh,
to do to
whoa.
make the entertainment happen. Oh, there we go. There it goes.
Hey, we got some power now.
Heck yeah,
Well, that
dude.
was fun.
Yeah, the show must go on, right? And you got it figured out, right?
Yeah.
Exactly.
All right.
And thanks,
Carry
Elevated
on.
Post Society, for our Post Society, yeah, for again for watching us today. Sorry, I just wanted to thank them. That was crazy. I'm only looking for
Dude,
my
wow.
stuff now. It's gonna take a little while for the Wi-Fi to turn back on, but let's go ahead and move on, man. So we actually met acting,
We did. We
right?
did. Yep, background acting. I think it was Bass Reeves,
Yes,
1883
sir.
Bass Reeves. Yep. Yeah,
It
dude, that was
was
that was.
Bass Freeze, remember? And I was doing the crazy sign language.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. No, dude, that
You were like, "This is my first time on this one."
That was so, dude.
That was funny.
Working Bass Reeves was like one of the biggest pleasures and honors of my whole life. It seriously taught me so much just about how things work. Being on set just felt like such a privilege. And yeah, dude, like
Mhm.
seeing those guys do it in person. I think David, the guy playing bass, he's just such an incredible talent to witness firsthand. And um, Dennis Quaid, I mean, wow, I mean, such a magnificent experience. I don't know if you felt the same, but that was how I felt about it.
Yeah, that was actually my first set that I had ever really been on that was, something big that wasn't, a school project.
Yeah,
And even whenever I did that, it was we kind of winged it. So
yeah, no, it was
and so
very professionally done. Obviously, you had Paramount involved, so um, I mean, it was top notch. It was Hollywood level stuff. It was Hollywood. We got to be on a Hollywood set, and that was something that'll stick with me forever. And I'd love to be able to do that again.
yeah. And I had to do an impression, you remember?
An impression? No, I
Yeah.
don't remember what.
You
I
don't
could have been
remember?
doing any impression. I do a lot of I
From
do a lot of
Friends?
different things to be funny, but I don't remember what it was.
I said you remind me of Joey from Friends.
Oh, Joey from Friends. Oh, okay. So,
Yeah.
how you doing? How you doing? Yeah. No,
Bro, I was like, damn,
Joey's close
you look good.
to my heart.
Yeah.
We love Joey,
It's
dude.
but it was fun, man. And I apologize. Most of my questions were actually on here on a spreadsheet on Google Sheets.
Oh, it's all
And
good. It's
so,
all
but
good.
I'm gonna go ahead and keep going. We can have a conversation, all right?
Yeah, we're just
And
talking. We're just
so,
talking.
7:25. And so, after that, you released an EP, right? How long ago was that?
Yeah, so I released my single "Miss Me." That was a year ago, I think. Um, and then I put out a little EP, a "Miss Me" EP, which was just it was two songs. It was two different versions of "Miss Me," one sped up and one slowed down. And I think is the instrumental in there or no? But I can't remember if it is or not. But um, yeah, I did that for it's the same song. It's just a sped up version and a slowed down version of it so that people from like TikTok
Oh,
or Instagram Reels or YouTube Shorts can take that and make little edits with it if they wanted. It was sort of like me responding to the whole trend of it all. Um,
yeah.
but yeah, that was a fun song to make because it started from a freestyle, which most of my songs tend to start from freestyles where I just kind of spit whatever like off the top. And
Mhm.
yeah, it was super cool because that one specifically, almost all the words in that song were kept. Usually I will freestyle something and it'll be like I'll usually take like a few words that I freestyled and just kind of stick with the melody and then I'll build from there. But this song, Miss Me, almost every word was already like I had did off the top and I kept for the actual final record, which made it even more special because I think I was just in my feelings and I really needed to vent and it kind of just all came out in one night and it was awesome. That was a cool and fun song to make. It's different from my other ones for sure. But it was fun. I loved it.
That's awesome, man. And now
Yeah.
you recently had another one that came up, right?
Yeah, so I just dropped
Uh,
my single "Wait for Me" this past it was October 25th, 2024. It came out, and ever since I've just been trying to push it on Instagram Reels, YouTube Shorts, TikTok before it went away. And then it came back, and then I had to make a new TikTok account, but that's besides the point. But then, um, but yeah, so I've just been trying to push that song. I plan on doing a music video for that song and some open mics with it. Hopefully, there's this place in Frisco called Maker's Gym. and they do like open mics there. I plan to go sing it live over there, hopefully one day. Um, put
Nice.
out a music video for it, and then I'm also working on an acoustic project, hopefully with like 5 to 7 songs. I'm hoping to get done for that, so that way I actually have like a body of work to go perform live with. But yeah, Wait for Me is good.
Nice.
Good little R&B vibe. Everybody should go listen to it. Right now it's on Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube, anything you want. Just look up Wait for Me. Wait, the number 4, me, Wyatt Coates, WYATTCOATES. Had to do a quick shameless plug there.
Perfect. No, that was perfect. I was going to ask you to actually spell it out because we do have one audio version that's just audio only. And
Oh, really?
so I'm like, I usually ask everybody, hey, can you spell that out for everybody so they can find you? And so
That's
that
so
was actually
funny.
very good.
Awesome. Great. Well, that's good. That's
And
good. Hey,
so,
you got the little
hey,
Apple thumbs up there.
I know I saw that. That's kind of cool. So this is actually a new type of streaming platform that we're using, which is StreamYard.
Hmm.
And honestly, I like it a lot more than Riverside. And I know Will likes it a lot more than
Yeah.
Riverside too, because there's a lot more that we could do. Like we could start putting intro videos into the live streams,
Oh,
outro
that's sick.
videos, and all this other stuff. So I know, right? And then we can start putting in like if we have like our ads, we could just put it all in there at the same time and just let it play through,
Yeah.
you know. And so it's a much better one. It's just something that we're raising funds for right now.
Hmm.
But
Cool, man.
man, I really appreciate all this advice. Now, do you have a manager or do you have an agent or somebody who gets you different gigs or anything?
So right now, I'm currently uninvolved with any kind of management company or record label or anything of that nature. I do have an acting manager in my mom. She does a lot of my management things, like and handles like um, my business with an entertainment lawyer. He goes by the name of David Small out of Dallas. I don't know if he's still um, actively working, but he does still work with me when I need him,
It
which is
looks
really
like
great. He used to be an entertainment lawyer
okay.
for
I'm
Young Money.
back. Wyatt, are you still there?
Oh yeah, I'm here. I'm here. Sorry, what'd you miss? I'm here still. Can you hear
Okay.
me?
Oh, sorry. No, it was a little bit of there. My phone kind of froze up, and I'm not sure why. So I'm listening to you on the laptop.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay, cool. Cool, 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 cool. I think you're frozen now, bud.
Hello?
Hello? Are you
My
there?
internet's kind of messing up a little bit here, so I apologize. I can't
It's
really
totally
hear anything.
fine,
I'm going
man.
to. Hold on, let me see. Huh.
Can you hear
On
me?
my screen, you are frozen, man.
Oh, I'm frozen. Okay. Maybe I will.
I don't think you're frozen. I think it is on Little Dog's end.
Hello?
Oh, okay. Yeah, no worries. No worries at all.
Yeah, you're fine on
I
my
can't
end
hear
and the
anything.
recording.
I apologize.
Just let me know when you can hear me again.
Um, we just have to stand by because
Okay.
I guess he's experiencing a storm. You got storm going there, right?
It's all
Yeah.
At least use that as an excuse, if nothing
good.
else.
I
Totally
know,
fine.
right?
Totally fine now.
No, the ultimate goal eventually for the show is to be able to do like a sit-in show.
Uh-huh.
And I'm actually talking to somebody who might be able to get me into some studio space
That's
and
awesome.
not really have to pay for it or anything. So that way, if anything, because I would like to run it kind of like a night talk show, you know?
Yeah, I think that
Uh,
would be sick. I'd love to come back when you have the studio as well and sit down with you if you ever want to
for
get me
sure.
on again. But
Oh,
yeah,
of course.
I think that'd be such an awesome idea.
Yeah, yeah, and we're early into our show, and
Mhm.
so as we continue to grow and build, we do want to bring everybody back in who came in, especially in the beginning too. So you'll be back for sure.
Yeah, no, I'd love to be. So thank you for the opportunity to have me on today and potentially in the future. It means a lot, and I love what you're doing. I think it's a great thing. Any creative going out on a creative adventure, I think is something I support because that's what I do. So I
Yeah,
just
for sure,
respect it.
man. And I do want to make sure that no one's frozen for. Thank you for your comment too. Thanks for letting me know. It was on my end. I had to refresh the page, and so because of the internet issues, and so but I support what you're doing as well. That's why we started this right here because Will
Mhm.
came up to me and I never thought I'd be doing a podcast. And Will called me. He was like, "Hey, do you want to do a podcast?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure." He's like, "What do you think it should be about?" And I was like, "Give me a second to think about it." And so it took a couple of days to kind of think it up. And I was like, you know what? I want to help promote my friends. I want to help, promote us all as actors and musicians in our careers because there's
Yeah,
too many enemies out there, too many people that are more than willing to try to hold us down. And what I want to do is create an environment to where we can support each other.
that's beautiful, man. That's like doing God's work. Like it's just spreading love and happiness and looking out for family and I think it's beautiful, dude. For real. I love that. And I'll support you no matter what you're doing. If
Yeah,
as long as those intentions are behind it, then I'm behind it.
for sure. And that's what I want to keep the show about. I don't want to have any friction on the show. I want everything to kind of just flow along with my guests, and everybody
Mhm.
get along. I don't let people put me into bad situations. If they give me an option of, hey, do this or that, or I won't support you or anything like that, I'm like, okay, that's not the kind of energy I want to keep to. I want to keep to the positive energy where,
Yeah.
like yourself, you're a good friend of mine. I consider, even though we haven't really got to hang out in a while, I still consider you a good friend, and I always support your
Yeah.
music and everything that I've seen you do on your Instagram. So
Oh,
I
dude.
want people to also follow your Instagram as well. Uh, what is your Instagram called as well? Is it just your name?
Well, first of all, that was very sweet, and I appreciate that. I definitely call you a friend as well. But yeah, my truly, it just means the world to hear that. And yeah, man. My Instagram, it's my name and then with my middle initial, which is Dalton. So Wyatt, Wyatt Coates, Coates. So Wyatt D Coates all together.
All right, and I know you have a Facebook as well, but you're more active on Instagram.
Yeah, I'm more active on Instagram, but when I post something on my Instagram, it also posts on my Facebook
Okay,
page, which is my Facebook page is Wyatt Coates Official. So same thing, WYATT COATES, and then official, Wyatt Coates Official.
okay, awesome. Appreciate that, man.
Yeah, of
Now,
course.
uh, we do have about a good, I'm gonna say 45. Okay, cool. We still got some more time, man. I like talking with you, man. It's pretty cool,
Yeah,
getting
dude,
to
this
know
is
you.
cool,
If
dude.
any
Like
of our
this is my first podcast or interview that I've done. Um, so this is cool. You make me feel special, and it's like it's a cool environment, and I'm happy to be here. Happy to talk to you.
Yeah, I'm happy to have you on as well. Now, whenever you started recording, now this is actually a pretty good question. Now, also, if anybody who's watching has any questions, go ahead and type it in the chat. You're more than welcome to have a Q&A real quick with him. Get to
Yeah,
know him a little bit more.
absolutely. Ask me away.
Uh,
Ask away.
so Chris Siegler says, "Hey Wyatt, you're in good hands with Little Dog, and let's all work together this year."
Awesome. Yeah, let's do it, man. Let's do it. I'm all for it.
And Chris is we've had him on before too. He's a big supporter of the show, and Sorry, it started to flicker a little bit, but
All
he's a
good,
big
all good.
supporter of the show, and we really appreciate you, Chris, and congratulations. Chris was recently in a pretty awesome commercial,
Oh,
and
really?
so
Awesome, man.
if you want to check it out, but I send everybody to his page to check it out when and where it's going to be because I like for everybody to follow him as well,
Yeah, yeah, man.
and
I
so
commercial. Be sick.
I know, right? It's a perfect role as well too. I think.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And
What was it for?
he's doing Randy Savage,
Oh, okay, okay. That's awesome,
and
man.
so but check out his page. He's got it posted up there.
Yeah, yeah. No,
It's it's awesome.
I definitely will.
Now, what are you trying to or about promoting independence here? Yep. Oh, Chris said it's going to be in the Super Bowl.
Oh,
So
that
I
is
want
so
everybody to
awesome,
keep
man.
it. Let's see if we can bring that one on the page too, as well as Chris's other one about where it's going to be.
Well, Chris, congratulations on that. I think that's a beautiful thing, and you know, um, it's awesome. It's awesome. I'm very. I don't know you, but I'm very proud of you, to be honest.
Oh,
So,
for sure. And he's got a lot of stuff coming up, and Chris is actually a really cool guy. If you ever get a chance to meet him, a lot of time I met him on the set of Landman. So,
that's awesome. I went
but
to Lakeland
anyways,
too.
yeah, we were at the Patch Cafe. That's where we met.
Oh,
And
okay.
so,
Nice, 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 nice.
but whenever, what do you have coming up? Where do you see yourself in, say, the next year? What are you trying to, where are you trying to end up, man? If you don't
Um,
mind me asking.
well, I think in the next year, I'd like to be a little bit more um, established, I guess, in my community, my name in my community, as far as the music community around me. Um, I think I'd like to have like I said, I'm working on my acoustic EP, my acoustic album. Hopefully, with about 5 to 7 songs. So I'd like to have that out and start performing live a lot more with that to promote that said EP or album. Um, and I'd like to just I think one thing I've learned is like I used to chase perfection with each song, and it kind of pushed me away from actually like releasing maybe as much as I should or motivating me or it kept me kind of stagnant in the process because I was so worried about doing everything like to the T and perfect and all this. And what I've realized is like in the music creation process or even in acting, if you do something to if you rush something or if you just rush to get it out and you rush to perfect it and you're worried about perfecting it to the point where it's keeping you from doing things or making more moves or uh working hard like you set out to do, like if it keeps you from that, then it turns out it's not as good. You know, it doesn't end up how you want it to anyways. And I think moving forward, that's kind of my new philosophy inside the creation process. And so yeah, I think that just that mindset alone, keeping that mindset is gonna help me do a lot more this year. Um, and I don't really have expectations. The only thing I want to do by the end of this year, the only place I want to be is a level up.
Hmm.
I don't care what that looks like. I don't need to be famous by next year. I don't need to be a millionaire by next year. I just want to get a little bit better. And I just want
Hmm.
to relax a little bit more in the process and just be like let myself be more creative without setting too many limitations.
Okay, that is
Best way I
awesome,
can put it.
man. Uh, Last of all, what would you say is your inspiration?
Oh, in terms of what? Like inspiration,
for
like
where
music
your
artists?
music comes from, where your lyrics come from, because you listen to your music, it's got a really great sound, and you use your voice really, really great, and it sounds wonderful. And then the lyrics are all really, really wonderfully put together. So,
Thank you, man. That means a lot. Yeah, I think for me, some of my biggest inspirations, like I grew up loving Justin Bieber. I grew up loving um, all his music, and even got made fun of for it. And I just kept strong. I was like, nah, you guys just don't get it. Like this guy is like the next Michael Jackson. I loved his music. Um, I also really like Ed Sheeran, and I think that's where I get a lot of my lyrical influence is Ed Sheeran, and even bands like Chevelle and like hard rock bands too have really, like the Fray, have really influenced the way that I write lyrics, and I think um, and make music in general. So that all these people go into my um, go into like my creative mind, I guess, or like have influenced my creative mind in different ways. And I think ultimately, I just want to make music that makes you feel something and offers maybe insight on something, because I mean, I'm only telling my own story, but I hope that it can resonate with people enough to connect with it and maybe help them get through something. So I think that's kind of the place that I write stuff, is based on raw emotion and moments. Moments are big for me. If I can write something that creates a moment, and then I can sing it in that same way, and just bring all those, like, bring it together, it's sort of like an acting way, how you're trying to convey an emotion, but you're also trying to be real. Like, you're not trying to be like the best actors, they make it look effortless, and the best musicians, I think, do the same thing. So
yeah,
that's kind of what I try to set out to do.
man, that is awesome. Now, I really appreciate you, man. Uh, Will is our next guest in the waiting room yet, or not yet? Let me double check. Actually, I can check that from here. Nope, not yet. All right, so let me continue on. Uh, Man, I really do appreciate you coming into the show today. We definitely do want to have you come back out whenever, I get everything figured out. All right.
Of course, man. Yeah,
And
I'd love to.
when we get the studio going, and I do have a place where I can do sit down interviews. However, it's kind of more or less, it's at my parents' property inside of a trailer that they own on their property. So, you know, I would like to get, like I said, a full studio. That way we can get guests to come on, and
Yeah,
for y'all that do music, even just a live demonstration of your music,
yeah, dude,
and
I'm so open to it. I'm so down. I'd love to. And
all
I
right, man,
again, I appreciate what you're doing. Like, this is awesome. You're really uplifting your community, and giving room for independent artists and upcoming actors and actresses to have a platform. And I think that means a lot for our community. Um, so yeah, I think you're going to make a big impact. And so keep pushing, keep doing what you're doing. I'm always rooting for you as well.
I appreciate it, man.
Of course.
I'm trying to put something on screen for people who are watching to follow you. Okay.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah, I'm trying to see
Everybody
if
follow Little Dog too. Everyone get on Bell Ringer Film Productions and stay locked in, because we got a lot of awesome episodes and great guests coming on here in the future. So make sure you guys stay locked in with him.
for sure. And I really appreciate you today, man. Uh, I'm gonna give one example of the Spotify and everything and Instagram, but I
I
want them
also have a
to
I
all
have a
follow.
link here that I can type, that should take you to my stuff as well. So there's that.
Okay, yeah, type it in the chat so that way people can follow to the link as well, and we'll try to update our links whenever we post the actual video to include it in the body. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, no problem. No problem at all. Whatever you got to do.
And let me see if that pops up on my chat right here. I'm trying to get it in. There we go.
Oh, awesome.
That is cool.
That is cool, man. This is so
Yeah, this is something that we didn't know that we could do like on the other one either. And so again, man, it's really awesome for you to be here and to show up like this. I really, really appreciate it, and I want to make sure that everybody follows you, okay? Because you are an upcoming, artist, and I feel like there is, a lot more that you're going to be accomplishing in the future. Okay.
Thank you, man. That means so much to me to hear you say that, and it's nice to know I got some support from somewhere. Um, so thank you for having me on. It's been a pleasure to talk to you and be a part of this great community you're building. Really,
I appreciate you, man, and like I said, we all gotta support each other.
of course, man. We got to do it. We're out here struggling, starving, surviving. we
For
gotta
sure.
we gotta make it
And
happen.
and I know that life could be tough because it does take money, and it's just like you're as a musician and an artist, you're in business, you know, for yourself. You're self-employed,
Exactly.
and
Exactly.
it takes money to make money.
Exactly. You got to invest in yourself before you think that somebody else will invest in you. That's like the most important thing that I've learned, I think, along the journey is like there's not going to be somebody that just comes along anymore and does development deals with you or will sign you based on potential. Like it's nowadays it's about it's don't nobody's going to put their own money into something that you haven't put your own money into, you know,
Hmm.
and that's the biggest thing. I feel like running it like the second you start running your creativity like a business, then I think things start to change a little bit.
For
Even
sure.
mindset, maybe not even financially yet, but mindset wise, it changes.
For
So
sure. And I feel like, for me, my background is in sales, and I feel like being self-employed for like roofing and all this other stuff, it helped
yeah,
prepare me because it created like a mental toughness to where I know that
exactly.
the industry is like this, it's up,
Yeah,
it's down, it comes in waves. Sometimes you're really great and you're, getting, a lot of calls and everything. And sometimes it's just really low. And it takes a lot
yeah,
of mental toughness because there is going to be a lot of trials that come to test you and try to make you give up, and it just
exactly.
takes having a really good support system. Like, my family, they support me,
Yeah,
uh, even though, history and everything has been tough, but I know that they're there for me and that whenever I need them, they do help me out, even if, it's tough for them. And
yeah,
so, having a good, strong support system and making sure that they're going to be there for you whenever times are tough, that's very helpful as well.
exactly. Yeah, I mean, you said it perfectly. It's you got to have thick skin and you got to have good friends and um, you got to be willing to get your nose down and do the work, you know? And so, yeah, I respect anybody that's trying to do something great or just trying to do anything creative.
Hmm.
Absolutely.
Now, uh, do you know if you have any plans coming up where you might be singing or doing your next
Um,
songs?
right now, no live shows, nothing yet that I'm planning to do now. What I'm doing for the moment is focusing on content creation, pushing the singles that I have out, and also working currently on that acoustic EP and album right now. So once that comes out, um, and obviously if you follow my Instagram, if I do pop up at like open mics, I'll post about it, and you guys can come see me. I'll probably post the day before. Um, because I do that every now and then. It just depends on what opens up and when I can get a spot. Um, so normally in Frisco or Dallas, Texas, places like Maker's Gym or the Freeman Cajun Bar is a good R&B, pop R&B kind of spot that I like to do. So
Okay.
um,
And
those,
Sorry, and that's something that we'll keep an eye on for. Okay,
No, of
and
course,
whenever
of
you
course.
have something
Sorry,
like
I'm over
that,
talking.
I'll share it to the story because I found that if I share it to my story on Instagram, it'll share over to my story on Facebook.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
so whenever I see that, keep up with our page because you said that it shares to your Facebook instantly.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, it does.
Okay. Then also on Facebook, I will share that as well too. Okay. That way we can kind of try to keep everybody up to date with what you're doing, and different times actually come out with new things. Okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
And
Sounds
I
good,
really
man.
appreciate you, man. Till we get to come in and meet each other live again. I really appreciate you, man.
Yeah, of course, man. It's been an honor to be a guest on your show, and I wish you the best of luck, and obviously stay in touch, man.
For sure. You have a good night.
You too, man. See ya.
All right. See you. All right, what an awesome guy. Uh, if you didn't get the chance to hear it, it's Wyatt Coates, WYATTCOATES. Please give him a like, give him a follow, and you know, support him. He's got a lot of stuff coming up, and we really appreciate everybody who logged in today. Now, I'm waiting for my next guest to log on, and only give me 1 second. Let me see if he has popped in yet. Not yet. Okay. So my next guest, who's trying to log on, is DJ Kane. You'll most notably remember him from being his time as lead singer with Cumbia Kings. Hey, Will.
We can run an ad real quick. I have it queued that we can run an ad while he tries to
Oh,
get in.
all right, cool.
So I'll
So
pull you off the stage here. Once you're done with your thing, just go to the ad, and then I'll run.
okay, sounds good. I appreciate it, Will. But you'll most notably remember him as lead singer of the Cumbia Kings when A.B. Quintanilla and the Cumbia Kings was actually very, very popular. And then he was with Cumbia Kings All Stars. His won, several awards like DJ of the Year, as well as several Latino awards as well too. He's also been Grammy nominated, and so we'll have hopefully DJ Kane will be able to log in right after these messages.
This episode is brought to you by Honeybee Funds. Honeybee is a nonprofit organization set up to help house homeless people that fall through all the cracks of other help. Homelessness in America has skyrocketed since 2020, and it's senseless in the wealthiest country in America. Outside of natural disasters, Honeybee believes there is no reason for homelessness in America. Some people will fall through the cracks because they have no children, no elderly living in their household. Some homeless people are not recovering from drug addiction or recently released from jail, so they are not viewed as priority for housing. Honeybee Funds is set up to help homeless find a home, even if they have large dog that they count as part of their family. Email charliepooch131@gmail.com if you wish to contribute to Honeybee Funds. Now we will return back to our broadcast. This episode is brought to you by Honeybee Funds. Honeybee.
Sorry about that. I was plugging my phone back in. Uh, it looks like he's having a little issues logging in. That is actually kind of cool that you can run ads like that.
Yeah, I thought so too. This is definitely a better platform to work with. I absolutely like it much better. I can just run the ad. We don't have to pretend that we're waiting or anything like that. But is there anything I can do to try and bring this DJ Kane in?
I'm trying to see if he needs help. It says that he saw my message, but it doesn't seem like he is able to hop back in. I'm not sure.
Is he
He's not
on
really replying at the moment.
Instagram,
Facebook.
Facebook?
Yeah, it's gonna be on Facebook. It's gonna be capital D, capital J, and then Kane, capital Kane. and that's how I was able to do it. I couldn't do a group chat with him because it is a business page. However, I do have him on chat, and I'm gonna tell him to look out for your message. So he doesn't seem to be responding. So, oh, what's going on here? Oh, apparently I went into reading mode. So I do want to take this time to go back over my sponsor for my acting, my career. You know, we have peaceoflifeshop.com. This is hemp, as you can see. And if you go to peaceoflifeshop.com and use the code Jesse15, capital JESSE15, you'll be able to get a discount and get it delivered straight to your house. And so it is actually completely legal. You saw the QR code on the end. That is what they scan. And if, say they happen to think it's something else, they scan it. It shows a picture of the product itself. They come sealed, and it goes over the labs to show exactly what it says on the bottle. Now, it's actually a pretty cool product. I haven't really been able to review any just yet, but I have to see about trying to get some reviews out of it. See if I can get some stuff going as far as ads. Okay. Let me see if he is in. Oh, he is in. Awesome. So without further ado, DJ Kane.
What's up, my brother? How you doing?
Doing good, bro. How you doing?
Man, I'm hanging in there, hanging in there. Let me get this right. Let me turn this to the side, right?
All right.
Let me do this right for you. Speaking of
It
hemp,
doesn't seem like your screen's orientating.
what does that dude over there?
Huh?
Speaking of hemp,
I still
I
get you
just
sideways, bro.
do I do it sideways or?
Yeah, you're gonna have to do it sideways since it's already oriented that way. You would have had to
Okay.
do it before you came into the studio, but you can go to the
Oh
other way. It
shit!
still looks good.
Damn, my bad. So does it
No,
look
you're all
bad?
good, bro. So,
Works fine. You probably don't need to worry about it on this platform.
Cool.
oh, perfect. Thank you, Will. All right, bro. So I really appreciate you being here. It is an honor to have you on.
All love, man.
Um,
Always.
man, I consider you a legend and a veteran in the industry. And so
You man.
I'm really really excited to have you here, man.
Thank you.
Now
I appreciate it.
now you've been in the music industry for a long time,
Yeah.
right?
Too long.
How did you get started?
Um. Well, I come from New York City. As a youngster, I lived in New York. I moved when I was 2 years old. I moved to New York City with my mom, and I lived up in Brooklyn, New York, in Flatbush. Um, and over there, my stepfather's Puerto Rican. I grew up with Puerto Ricans, so over there, it's music influences. Like, for instance, when you do a birthday party, it's almost like grabbing the accordion and the bajo sexto.
Hmm.
And so over there, what they do is they get timbales and they get congas and they chant, during your parties. So I started playing percussion first. I was congas and timbales. That's what I learned how to play first. And with that, it just kind of the singing just came in naturally, man. My father, my biological father, is Mexican, and he played instruments. So I'm thinking that's kind of where I got the bloodline from, because nobody else in my family does. But from my father, I think I got the musical influence. He wasn't in my life my whole life, so I didn't know too much about that. But I know he was a musician, and I grew up over there in Puerto Rico. I mean, with Puerto Ricans in Brooklyn. So all that mixed together, man. I guess it was just an influence to me, and then my bloodline. So man, percussion was my first, and I started just. I was rapping at 16 years old, 15, 16 years old, man. So before
Nice.
I was singing, so I didn't even know I can sing like that yet. You know, it was just singing in the restrooms and singing "Children of the Corn," that kind of stuff, you know. And
Oh, is that on his end or is that on my end? What's up?
That is him right now.
All right. Let me.
He's back.
Oh, okay. I think we lost audio, bro. Let me see. There you go. You should be good now. Hold on. Oops, sorry about that. I'm trying to push things over here. I'm not really quite sure. This is kind of new to me. I want that off. Can you take that off right there, please? And try to figure out what is going on. Edit mic session, reduce mic background, edition automatic. Okay. And I'm, dang, I lost him. Hey, I'm having issues listening now too. You're hearing now too. Hold on 1 second. Let me restart.
This episode is brought to you by Honeybee Funds. Honeybee is a nonprofit organization set up to help house homeless people that fall through all the cracks of other help. Homelessness in America has skyrocketed since 2020, and it's senseless in the wealthiest country in America. Outside of natural disasters, Honeybee believes there is no reason for homelessness in America. Some people will fall through the cracks because they have no children, no elderly living in their household. Some homeless people are not recovering from drug addiction or recently released from jail, so they are not viewed as priority for housing. Honeybee Funds is set up to help homeless find a home, even if they have large dog that they count as part of their family. Email charliepooch131@gmail.com if you wish to contribute to Honeybee Funds. Now we will return back to our broadcast.
All right. I am back, and hopefully DJ King could jump back in with us. I apologize about that. We're having this big old storm here, and I'm pretty sure that might be what's going on that end as well. Let me log back into the other Facebook real quick and see what's up. Oh, is that the right one? Yes. I apologize, everybody. Okay, thanks, Will. Need help. Let me see. Oh, my computer froze a little bit. I'm trying to see if we can go ahead and bring it back on. Uh, yes. Okay, cool. I just wanted to make sure that my mic was. Internet here. Sorry, I'm trying to tell them that it's messing with the internet here. There we go. I think I'm back again. I apologize. The weather has been atrocious today. Uh, So I'm messaging him in chat, see if we can get him back on. Looks like just me and Will are on for our guest right now, and I appreciate everybody for sticking with us. It has been an interesting day to say the least, and so that's why next week I will be meeting at my parents' because I have to redo another show. Next week I will be having Ronnie Hummel on and she'll be live as well with me, and we are also going to have Robbie Mitz, and so we are going to be redoing their episode, except the same place that I met with Delmy. We're going to meet in the same spot as well. Okay, I'm pretty excited to have them come on. Uh, Ronnie Hummel's been in the industry for a very long time. She's from Ronnie Hummel Productions, and she puts out a lot of casting calls on her page. And so it's going to be an honor to have her on. She's been in the grind since the 60s. So definitely full of knowledge, definitely knows what she's talking about. And we'll be able to share that with us as well. Robbie Mitz has a film coming up, and it's called, uh, sorry about it, Stairway. And he's going to be talking about that as well as some of the challenges that he's faced growing up and being in the industry, as well as some of the personal stuff that he's gone through, and to be able to make these accomplishments. So, very good show going on next week. I am. I see that he's looking at the message. Oh, looks like he's back. All right. Well, could we get DJ King back in here? Do you see him?
He is not back on my end. Let me try to
Oh,
refresh the page and see what happens.
sorry. I had it. It looked like there was three, and then it went back to two. Or else it's just my eyes. But you know, I got as I was saying before, I did meet DJ Kane at a media mixer in San Antonio, and it was actually for a gala. Actually, the first time I met him was at a gala. It was at the Lions Act Productions gala, and I think they're gonna have another one this year as well. And DJ Kane showed up. He did one of the songs that he led sing and of course did with the Cumbia Kings, which is Via Pueste, which was one of my favorites growing up. My dad used to listen to that, used to listen to them all the time, and I remember that I'd steal his CDs and listen to it myself on my own CD player, and so that was actually in Montana, so that was pretty cool. Pretty cool to see him also sing it and be in person and just be a really cool guy. Most times whenever you meet somebody who's been Grammy nominated, nowadays you meet a lot more humble people, but there's a lot of singers, of vocalists particularly, that whenever you try to talk to them, they they don't receive it too well. They kind of come off as mind my words, super cocky. But DJ Kane's not one of those. DJ Kane is actually really, really awesome guy, and I'm very humble to have met him and to be able to call him a friend as well too, because whenever I went back down there for the Lions Act media mixer, and that was a few months back, I want to say. I went up to him and I was like, "Hey, bro, do you remember me? We met at the gala." And he was like, "Yeah, bro, I remember you." And we hung out, we chatted for a bit. Just a really cool guy all around. And I'm really hoping that he gets to make it back in. Um, Let me see. Just trying to send him a message, see if he's able to get back in because he's got a long history, in the industry. And whenever Cumbia Kings was, when I was listening to them, I was in high school. I remember listening to them as a freshman in high school, and I really liked the music. I couldn't quite understand it all too much. I don't speak a lot of Spanish, but they had some songs in English, and I really jammed to those. And the ones in Spanish, I really liked them, and so I kind of imitated them. So I learned a little bit of Spanish from their music, as well as later on, I had Spanish 1 and 2 because I had to have that in order to graduate. And, so I could understand some of it and I could piece it together. But the music, the type of music that they did, mixing rap with cumbia, it was really awesome. And so it's earned DJ Kane, the original cumbia king. I think I see 3 people in. Nope, I still don't. Never mind. Huh. If it looks like I keep poking into the camera, I kind of am, because in order to get off of my guest list screen, I have to do that. Down here it says 3, and I'm not entirely sure what. Oh, private chat. Okay. And also, uh, I want to make sure that we iterate with everybody too, and to our future guests, as well as, some of our reoccurring guests that are going to be coming back up as well. Whenever we send out the link, it's going to be best to use Google Chrome with StreamYard. Uh, I'm really hoping that we can keep StreamYard because I do like this platform a lot better. Like I said, it's going to cost about $900, and that's paying for the year versus I think it was like $20 a month. So, oh, DJ Kane, what's happening, bro?
Is it there? Shit.
Yep, I see you.
I had to turn my phone off, man. Because they calling my phone, dog.
That's all
I'm
right, bro.
sideways now. I'm sideways now. See what's up. Sitting sideways from the phone. And that's it. All right. Cool, man. What's going on? How y'all doing up here, chat? What's up, chat?
All right, man. So I know that you were telling us a little bit about your history. How
Yeah.
old were you whenever you got picked up by now was you doing actually let me go back a little bit more. Were you doing a lot of solo stuff and independent stuff before Kumbia Kings, or how did that happen?
In 19 yeah, so since I was like 16, I was rapping at like the friends parties and all that stuff. I started off rapping, and then I got shot when I was 16 years old in Corpus Christi, or 17 years old in Corpus Christi. And so I was a gang member at the time, and they ended up shooting me in the side, and I almost lost my life. But after that, there was some of the OGs in the hood. They would listen to reggae music, and so I had this one guy named Jesse Mesa. He was an older cat. He came from California, and he would come to the hood and chill with us. And he ended up, after I got shot, he would go over there and he'd pick me up. He said, because he knew I had talent. He seen talent in me that I didn't see. And so I was rapping and I was doing percussion, like I said, back over at home. And I knew how to play a little bit of drums and keyboards a little bit. But he got me. He'll pick me up in his Impala and shit. And he'll go take me and we'll go to his garage and he'll play some reggae music. And he bought some congas, put them in front of me, and he had 2 other guys there. And he just said, just play this, play over the rhythm of this. And so I started playing congas because I already knew. And we actually, that band, I was a background vocalist and a conga player for the band. It's called Natural Mystic. And we went on a Bob Marley. It was the Bob Marley Festival. The only Mexicans, the only Latinos in that whole place, man. There's nothing but dreadlock Rastafaris and smoking and shit all over the place. It was crazy. But this is in 1995. And so I went on tour with the Bob Marley Festival, singing background vocals. And one day I was playing at a place called Yucatan, there downtown Corpus Christi, and I seen AB there, and I only sang one song, so it was Hotel California, and I sang background vocals for the rest of the evening. But for that one song I sang, and he was there for that part, so I threw a little bit of bomb. I improvised a little bit and threw a little extra. And when we got off the stage, he's like, "Yo, man, can I holler at you?" I said, "Yeah, what's up, man?" He goes, "Look, I'm looking for a singer for a band I'm creating." And I've seen Abe because it was a year and a half after Selena passed. So imagine I was seeing him all over TV, and it was crazy, when Selena passed away. So it was everywhere. He was on Univision showing his houses, and so I was seeing that. And for him to come up to me in the middle of the thing was kind of crazy, in the middle of our sets. And from there, he told me, you got, at that time we had pagers. Remember, it was back in 1996, 1997. We had pagers, bro. So I gave him my number, And 2 weeks later, I'm at a barbecue and somebody calls my pager and I answered. I'm like, yeah, hello, who's this? He said, it's Avery, bro. You think you can make it to my crib for a little tryout? And I was like, shit. All right, cool. I didn't have no car or nothing, man. And I remember there's maps, bro. You needed a map. He lived in Cal Allen. That's like outside of Corpus. So I had to go. I'm from the hood, bro. I didn't have no vehicle. I'm 19, 20 years old. I'm at a barbecue and shit, and I had to ask my homie to lend me the ride. And I took a map, and there I go, putting all the way to his crib, man. I pull up to his crib, and I look at the crib, and I'm like, oh, shit. I've been seeing this shit on TV. And it was just big ass, crazy crib. I pull up in history.
Man, that is awesome.
Yeah, that's pretty nuts.
That is pretty cool. Now, I know that nowadays we have the internet and everything to help promote us, and YouTube to post videos on. But I know that back then it was totally different beast.
Way different. A lot of legwork.
Oh yeah. How did you make your ties? How did you network?
Basically, I popped the trunk. We drew our own little, man, I have it somewhere here, but we drew our own, I had a CD out, a tape out, should I say. And it was called Young and the Ruthless. That was the name of my band, my group, me and another guy. My name was Lil J and his name was Hitman. So we're in a gang at the time. So the gangs of Corpus Christi were at that time were going crazy. And so I would rap and all those. So everybody had a tape. I would sell the tape. We would sell the tapes for $5, and we pop the trunk wherever we're at. Just be like, yo, you want to buy this tape? And we would slam the tapes out the trunk, man.
Man, that is awesome.
Yeah.
So definitely, you talk about being from the gangs and everything, and so that makes it say that you had a rough upbringing as well.
Yeah.
Man, it's good to see that where you're at now in contrast to where you started. Did you ever think that you would be where you are now?
No. I thought I'd be bigger. No, no. You know what, man? It's a blessing. God is he's real. If there's people out there that even doubt it, I'm telling you, man, this man is he saved my life. It's unbelievable of the stuff that God has done for me with my connection. And I'm sure there's a lot of people out there that connect and maybe some don't. I'm not here to judge that or nothing, but from my experience in my lifetime, this man has come through for me and he keeps me afloat. Because I've lied to it. I promise I'll stop doing this and this. And I've lied too. So, when you connect with God like that, bro, and you lie like that, you got to confess again and forgive because he can be a little, he'll get you if you lying and stuff to him. So anyway, with that being said, I've been shot, stabbed. I've been run over with a car when I was 6 years old. I almost died there. I'm still in the music. It's been 28 years that I've been doing this music thing, and I've been into where I've lost my home with my family. I've fought with my family. I mean, I've been through a rough time, and the only person that can take me out of that is God. And I'm not saying I'm strictly that, but I don't drink. I used to party a lot. I used to do a lot of white and well, drinking would take me to those areas, and I've woken up with this, girls, a boy band, you know what I'm saying? So I've done a lot of crazy stuff in my musical career, but enough to where I shouldn't even be in this business anymore. I would have ruined it by just partying and spending all my money and going crazy, man. It was a boy band, and I'm from the hood. I didn't know no better about taxes. I didn't know shit. The money was coming in. I hit my first meal ticket at 21. I had about my first million. If they don't know what that means, my first million I hit at 21, and it was. I sat on it for a little bit, and luckily I grew up because I spent a lot of that on just taking my boys out to strip joints, and I had a bus, and I had all kinds of stuff. Man, it was crazy. But the only person that get me out those situations, bro, is God, man. It's unbelievable how I'm still, able to. I stopped drinking. I have my wife. I have my family. I have my home. I have my car back. I have my everything back that I wanted. and I'm still here, man. It's crazy. It's crazy, and I messed up so much that I shouldn't be. I was off the rail.
Mhm.
Not bad, but partying, man, it's just what it is.
Yeah.
You get caught up in that, damn, you getting shot at over there?
That's the lightning outside.
God damn.
my lights went like that too. Again,
Oh,
I was like,
hell
oh
no.
crap, don't go out again.
Yeah. Oh, did they go out or what?
Yeah, they went out earlier in the
Oh, I
show.
hate that. You have your candles, everything on standby?
I
Better get
had
that ready.
I had some things. I didn't have anything ready at this moment because I was hoping
You
nothing
got
would go on until after the show.
Yeah, I hope. Yeah, just get it ready. If anything, I'm cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was like a big boom. It was like a shotgun.
I hear that. Sound like a gate.
Yeah, that
But
was crazy.
yeah, man, that's my imagine Cumbia Kings coming from the Selena era, bro. I never really sat back and realized like the torch that I'm carrying. Like for Abe, when I first sang Fuiste Mala in the studio, I didn't know Spanish. When he told me to go sing to try out at his house, when I took the car on the map, when I went inside, I was looking, I was tripping out, and he told me sing this song, and it was Desde que no estás. I mean, not Desde que. It was a Donde quiera que estés a mi lado. That's from Body of Boys of Selena. So imagine those. I was tripping, bro, in his studio, and crazy. And I'm there not knowing Spanish, and he tells me to sing a song, and I'm like, oh, okay. So clearly, I for some reason, there's God again. I read it perfectly, bro, without knowing Spanish. I didn't stutter. I sang on tune, and I got the job. I was there 2 weeks later rehearsing in his garage.
Man,
There was only four of us at the time. Yeah. That was crazy. Like, what the just tripped out, but God already had that lined up.
Man, that is awesome because
right. But I didn't realize the torch I was taking though, my brother. Imagine that's Selena. Hold on here. 10 years later, I'm over here now. Finally, it hits me. Like what the job that I took, like for Avi's a producer, so he would produce his sister, and he had a formula where there was no boundaries. Selena could sing anything. She'll sing reggae cumbia. She'll sing a Spanish, English. She'll sing a mariachi. She'll sing a Tejano song. So like to find me, I didn't even know what I had, because he had me singing all these songs that were all different, and I was able to comply and I was able to conquer all the jobs he gave me, like going from to boom boom mama yo te vengo, to going from all those versatilities that I didn't even know I had. He was able to bring it out of me, and I was able to, excuse my language, but fuck that shit up. I'm just saying. No, but imagine, bro, like I'm sitting singing Fuiste Mala on the first take, and it's my first song that I'm recording with him. It's me on this side with just like this with my mic, the mic like this. I'm in the studio right now, and I'm looking at the window, and through the window it's Abraham, which is her dad, her mother, Suzette. You got Abby, and you have Chris, and you have one of the hardest men to work with. He's a great friend of mine now, Gilbert Velasquez. He's a producer over here, and he has like 25, 30 Grammys. So they threw me in the Shark Tank, my brother. And I didn't know. I was singing Fuiste Mala happy, and it's a sad song,
Yeah.
So they're like, no, you got to do it with it. So imagine seeing the dad, and it was like, it was surreal. It was some pressure, bro. Imagine. But see, that's like, with AB, a lot of people have done, majority of the band, everybody has sued them and stuff like that. I stayed away from that. I didn't. I never went for that because I'm just not. I don't need to do that. To him, he gave me my chance, and of course, we don't see eye to eye all the time or nothing, but we stay friends, and that's about it, man. I love the man for giving me my opportunity, and I'm here. I'm still here, man.
Man, that is awesome. Sorry, I gotta open the door.
Do your thing. Do your thing.
And so, man, that's pretty awesome. Like I said, it's raining here, so they had to rush in. But that's an amazing thing, you know, because that is a lot of pressure, I'd imagine, especially
bro.
being the age that you were, and just kind
Yeah.
of going in there and having
And
all
imagine
these.
they had experience. Everybody in that room was already experienced. They're like, I mean, they would do that with Selena, you know. And I'm there. Here I come. All right. I got the argument with the engineer because he's a real ass, bro. Like today, if you go, I laugh at him now because when I see him doing it to other people, and he'll be like, "Bro, are you a singer? Why are you here?" Like shit like that. Like if you can't hit that note, why are you even in my studio? Like why are you here? And I'm like, I seen that shit when I first was with him 28 years ago, and I almost got into it with him at that age, and I was like, "Why don't you come see it?" Shit like that. But I didn't know his character, Gibby Velasquez. Shout out Gibby if you ever see this. But he's 28 Grammys. I mean, he knows what he's doing, the man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But
man, that is
that was
awesome.
some damn pressure.
We got some support from Wyoming. That's my. I mean, not Wyoming, Idaho. That's my aunt.
Idaho. Is that where you're at? Is that where you're at, Idaho?
I'm in Fort Worth, Fort
Oh,
Worth,
Fort Worth,
Texas.
Texas. All right.
Yeah, my aunt and my extended family, they're up there in Idaho and Wyoming,
Oh, already.
and
Yes.
so you know there's a whole community up there that just speaks Spanish.
Yeah, I think that's everywhere now, man. It's crazy.
Yeah, and so I went
We
to the
done took
town and
over.
yeah, for real, everywhere really, because
Yeah,
and especially here in Texas, you see the demographic maps and everything.
crazy.
Latinos, especially the southern part of Texas,
Yeah,
is just all Latinos, and then
crazy.
now we're moving up to the north and everything.
Yeah,
It's just a
it's crazy.
huge
It wasn't like that
demographic.
before. Before when it was, but not so crazy. Like being on the other side sometimes.
Yeah,
Yeah, so some areas.
yeah. Oh, there we go. And so I appreciate my aunt for jumping on. You know, I know that they've all been, we've all been a big fan of your music and everything. And
Thank you,
so
man. I
I saw that
appreciate it.
you're starting to come out with remixes of some of the old songs.
Yeah, um, yeah. Well, the boom boom song that we did. I'm gonna I'm gonna say it right here. You know, you'll get to hear it first. Whoever listens to this, I don't care if it's one person or a million, but you get to hear it here. So that's the thing with that song is I never want to touch those are classic songs that I sang, and Cumbia King fans are like very, 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 they're diehard, and they're mean. They can be mean. They can be
Yeah,
mean to people that, like if you do a remix of it, you gotta come with it, and not even come with it. Like there's classics, you can't touch it. So I wanted to do it, but it wasn't my idea. It was another label with Arias, the
hmm,
girl's idea. But I had to say like I love the idea and I'm down to do it, for the label and all that. Cause it gets me out there. That's fine. I'm cool with that. But you can't just put boom boom and it's like your song featuring DJ Kane because they're gonna come for you. They'll say some stuff and it'll be negative stuff. You gotta, put remix. At least
yeah,
just put remix to make it seem like you're not trying to recreate something because it's
yeah.
classic, man. You can't really mess with it. And I thought it'll be a good idea with a girl on the hook, like to. So
That
it's
is
her
cool.
record and their idea and stuff, but I went ahead and put for that decision to put remix because boy, them girls are coming there. They'll start saying some bad stuff. So luckily, everybody they're supporting it and it's doing pretty good for them.
For sure, and I do like some of it. You know, we are in the age of internet trolls. That's the
Yeah,
problem with technology is it helps with promoting, but it also helps to some people just feel a bit miserable and they just want to troll.
man, straight up. That's what it is.
It's so,
And
but for
they
me,
get the attention for it.
yeah,
Hell yeah.
For me, I love to support.
Yeah.
Like I said, I've been a fan of your music for a long time now.
Thank you.
Uh, After Cumbia Kings, what was after that? Did you release any solo
Uh
albums or?
yeah. I signed. I went ahead and signed with. I did 5 albums with Cumbia Kings. Uh, thank you, Jesus. That those were all successful. I live off of that still, and I think pretty much for good for my life as far as publishing and stuff like that. The money that comes in from all those records, I just thank Jesus. It was classic records, man, and they're able to still families are still able to eat off of it. Of
Yeah.
course, I still got to put the legwork in it because that money will go. But I'm still out here trying to, I do my melodies, I do my publishing, I produce. I'm in this, like in the studio right now, and I'm 24 hours just hustling, trying
Yeah,
to hit one out the park. You know what I'm saying?
I got you.
So
Now,
I
not
try to stay relevant, but y'all are fast. Y'all are
it does
fast.
get fast.
Everybody is fast. It's go, 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 no stop. You get
Oh yeah.
stopped, you get caught in the shelves because there's the
Yeah.
next
No,
man coming right after you,
actually, that's very true. Yeah,
right?
that's true,
Like
man.
podcast. It wasn't this crazy back in the day, but there's another man right there. Like everybody's doing podcasts now. It's crazy. Not everybody, because not everybody can ask questions and do that, because it takes a little
Hmm.
talent for that. But a lot of people are doing that. They'd rather do that than go work and go get dirty over there. Danny's and stuff. I'd rather do that too. Like all the people on TikTok, I'd be tripping out, man. The opportunities that people get on the internet. That's amazing though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And man, that is awesome. Uh, yeah, that is true with the podcast, because I don't want to become irrelevant. That's why I try to do Steady Day on Wednesdays at 7.
Yeah.
So that way people will expect when to watch the
Right.
show and be able to be
Because if
on.
not, they'll forget.
Hmm.
Yeah. So
And
that's me. I have to stay content, man, and that's creating content. I didn't come from that era.
mhm.
So I'm in here trying to, me and my wife over here trying to think, okay, what do we do today? I guess we could go break a window or nah. I'm just saying.
They say any
What kind of
press is good
content
press,
can we
right?
do today? But yeah, we just yeah, it's crazy. Internet's crazy. The music industry, how it changed, bro. I
Hmm.
remember you were asking about how I used to do before with the tapes. Now it's and I got to get used to this. Now it's the streamings and the every 6 weeks these kids are coming out with records.
Yeah.
Every 6 weeks, bro. I'm like, yo, y'all slow down. It used to be every 3 months, and it used to be a 3 minute, 3 minute 30 song. Now it's 2 minutes and 15 seconds. I'm like, yo, they're putting in the work, but they're not. I'm still
Yeah,
putting
there's
I'm still putting the strings and the violins, you know what I'm saying? I'm still
which
putting live shit and giving quality, but man,
yeah.
nowadays you don't even need it.
Yeah, for me, I really enjoy the added effort, because you can tell
Yeah,
whenever somebody just put minimum effort into it, it's
yeah,
repetitive, it's boring, you
yeah.
know,
It goes for
and
TikTok and that's where it blows up.
yeah,
Crazy.
and
It's
so
crazy,
it's like each one of those songs sound exactly the same, like it's one
man.
continued song.
Yeah, that's it. You're right. Like a extended version.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got you. I feel you on that.
And so that's why I do like your music, and then I like the way
Thank
that you use your voice and as because your voice is your instrument as well, it's
you.
your
Yeah,
it's your instrument that you control, and
yeah.
so it sounds really good. And like especially whenever we got to see you live the first time at the Lions Act Productions Gala.
Where was that at?
Lions Act Productions Gala.
Oh shit.
That's where we first met.
Oh shit. That's crazy, man. Damn, I
And
remember that. I remember going there.
yeah, that you did Fuiste Mala there.
Yeah, I remember.
And that was awesome, man. And I
That's
was like,
crazy,
man, that still sounds awesome.
right? Those are the classics I'm talking about. Like I wouldn't touch it with a 9 foot pole, man.
For
Like I
sure.
gotta stay away from that.
Yeah, because they were done, in my opinion, they were done perfect the first time.
Thank
So
you.
and
Yeah,
so and each time that I get to watch you, sing it, and we
yeah.
also
Nostalgia
met up
feeling.
again with their mixer,
Yeah, I got you. Yeah, it's
and it
crazy
was
how it
really
brings
cool
you
to see you
back.
there too.
It brings you back, right? Like me too, and I sing it, but it brings me back to just. It's almost like hearing a Journey or something.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's crazy.
and that's awesome, man.
Yeah,
I know that you always have shows going on too.
yeah.
Did you have anything coming up?
I have Bolivia is at the end of the month for Carnaval. Um, I've been doing. I do like South America. They have all the Carnavals, which is like the end of February going into March, all that whole week. So sometimes I'll jump from Bolivia and I go to Peru, Lima, Peru, and then from there to Ecuador, and then I come home after like 2 weeks of Carnaval. So I'll be up there for 1.5 weeks, and then I come back, and then I go to Mexico. So
Nice.
thank God. I mean, I'm still able to work and do what I love. It's a lot of
Yeah.
traveling though, man. Being old, brother. Man, and you just be going out there and getting away from the family and busting butt out there and grinding is I still love it, but yeah, it's getting a little tiring out there. You gotta find some little
For
artists.
sure.
Any artists out there that want to, need a producer or something? Yo, come on down.
And how would they be able to get a hold of you? That's a good
DJ
question.
Kane online. I think I don't know if I put it there, but DJ Kane. Oh, I didn't. But DJ Kane online is for all my social media platforms. You can go there and get a hold of me anytime. I have my managers, the numbers on there for Bolivia, for South America, for Mexico, and my email for United States. And from there you can, and also through the social medias like DMs. I try to answer everybody, even just not business wise, just the fans that. So there's some fans. Can you please send me a singing or something? I try to get everybody, but unfortunately, it's DMs they get filled up, but so I
No, I
can't
understand.
touch everybody, but I try to.
And I do want to let everybody know that whenever you do get do send a message, you will get a automatic business reply. But every time
Yes,
that you've talked to me, you've responded after that,
I
which is
did
really
right.
awesome.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because you have to accept it. I think.
yeah.
What is it? What does it do? It shows like a.
It sends out like an auto generated message
Okay.
about how to contact you via email.
Oh, okay, good.
And so,
Yeah,
but you do reply
yeah.
later on whenever you hop on, which I really appreciate, and it's really cool. There's
Oh, thank you.
I was saying a little bit earlier that whenever you meet somebody who's especially a vocalist,
Yeah.
and hopefully it's not taken the wrong way, but a lot
No,
of
no, I get
vocalists
it,
get real
man.
cocky.
I've heard it all.
Yeah,
Man.
vocalists get very cocky about themselves, but you're actually really cool. And so I was like, here's one of the coolest vocalists I know.
Let's go, baby. That was the realest shit I ever heard.
It is weird,
I
but
love it. Hey,
Justin
that's a
Timberlake's
podcast
that
without.
way. Frankie J
Real,
was
that's
kind of
real
that way a
shit.
bit. They
They
kind of
what? Say
get.
it again. I'm sorry.
I was saying that
Other people.
Justin Timberlake was that way. He's a singer,
Yeah,
vocalist, but he gets
yeah,
really don't talk to me,
yeah,
you
yeah,
know. And I've noticed that kind of. I tried to interact with Frankie J a little bit, but he was kind of that way as well.
yeah, yeah. I
But
feel,
you were actually the first guy that was actually really really cool.
man. I'm trying to
It's
tell you, dog. Yeah. Now you know what, man? I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you why. And me and my wife talk about this all the time. I'm no different than anybody else. I sing and I do what I do. I do what I love. But I would never. We've been around sometimes with Cumbia Kings when we started, and I would see AB sometimes, and AB would tell us, "Don't stop for anybody. Don't take no pictures. Let's go. We're gonna eat and we're gonna leave, please." But that I couldn't. I could not follow that. I couldn't do that, bro. This is not me. It's not in my heart. It's not in my character. I was built different, and I come from the bottom, and I've seen the bottom. I've seen the top. I've seen everything, and so even like obeying what he said during the mall at that time. Of course, you don't want to lose your job or him to get mad or anything, but I still couldn't do it. So when they stopped to take a picture in the mall, well, I'm like, why are we coming to the mall then? Why do you come to the mall if you don't want nobody to stop take pictures if you're gonna be eating in the food court? Like why don't we eat in the bus or like shit like that. So I still have to take a picture, and I told myself I promised myself I would never ever 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 be like that, bro, ever. And the other day, we seen a guy. Well, there's two occasions. Steve Nash. I'm a fan of Steve Nash basketball, and I was in the elevator with him, just me and him. And I said, "Yo, man, can I get a picture?" And he told me no. And it was just me and him in the elevator. Like he could have. I'm like, wow, that's a dick. That's
Yeah.
just dick, bro. And the second time was here. It was I forgot his name, but my wife, as a fan, was Spurs, and he was there with his bags. It was 9:00. There was really nobody in the store, so I asked him for my wife. Yo, can my wife take a picture with you, man? It's cool. He goes, nah. And I thought he was playing. I'm like, why? There's nobody here, man. You be all right? He's like, and he's a big ass dude anyway. And he goes, no, I can't, bro. I can't. I'm like, what the fuck? You're just standing there, and there's not even nobody here. My wife, after that, we left. We said, all right, cool. We never ever. I just never would. That's just dick. excuse my French, but that's dick. Don't be a
Yeah.
dick. Take a pic. The hell? That's not cool. So yeah, being humble, and I think again, God put me in this position, my brother, to have like I don't think about what I've done or even put that in front of me. Like Rick, I've done, and I say this humbly, I've done like duets with Ricky Martin and Pitbull and Juan Gabriel. I mean, a lot. I've done a lot of great stuff in my career and hit the number ones and sold millions, which is great. That's I've got the trophies, I got everything. But the thing is, I don't think about that. You know what I'm saying? I really don't. And I think that that's God putting it in my hands because I'll tell you what, if it was anybody else that was in the Cumbia Kings, bro, they're dancers and they're saying, "You don't know who I am?" At the club. I'm like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Like, I say this humbly. It's just stories that I see. Like they could be like you said, cocky and they didn't do nothing on the album. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And so me being the singer of majority of the songs, I never even think I would never ever tell somebody, you know who I am? Never, bro.
Yeah.
Like it's just not my character. And me and my wife, we go to Walmart. I forget, sometimes who I am. We forget it. We're just in our own world, and people come up, take a picture, and I say whoever's here, if you're ever in San Antonio or anywhere you see me, man, don't be because they say afterwards, man, I want to take a picture with you, but I don't want to bother you. But man, you can bother me. It's all right. That's part of my job,
Yeah.
to take pics and just now if you're gonna come around 100 times and take the same pic and it's like, you're just doing it. I'd be like, man, just chill with me right here. You don't have to take pictures, just chill until I bounce, if anything. But yeah, so I think humbly, man, just being humble like that, bro. Just you got to be humble, man. It'll take you further than even money would.
Yeah, for sure. And
You know
I
what
feel
I'm
the
saying?
exact same way too, because I'm
Right?
in that acting side,
Yeah. Oh, okay.
and
You know
I'm
then.
like, if I ever got to the point to where I was, well known, or people
Yeah.
want to take a photo, I'm like, I'm gonna stay cool.
Come on. Yeah. Yeah.
And
I mean,
so,
that's just
because
what it is. And unless
I'm,
it's like dangerous, and you're like you're at the mall and 100 people are running at you and you don't know what's coming from where, then security and all that's telling you to go to over there. No, get over here so they could do their job for you. And maybe in those situations it's been a little bit rough, but for the most part, if I'm out eating or Walmart and it's just me and you see me, come on. You know what I'm saying? And so that's the best way to go, brother. So
for
I
sure.
hope you make it to that point. So where you're getting bombarded, I hope you make it there. But
I appreciate
stay
it.
humble. That's
For sure.
the
And
key, brother.
I noticed that whenever I was on set of Legend of the Donkey Lady, you were supposed to be in there. Are you going to be entering any films or any movies soon or anything?
Wait, say it again. What was it?
Whenever I went down there because, like I said, we met through Marcus.
I seen you. That's right.
Yeah.
That's what I seen you with Marcus. That's right. Doggy, all right.
Yeah.
You did good
And
job.
I was at the gala, and then I was also in Legend of the Donkey Lady too.
That's right. I
And
remember now. Yeah, I just told throw me in. I don't care. I did a couple movies in LA with I was SAG. They made me do SAG, and I had to do all this with Dr. Dre. I did a movie. My part was with Dr. Dre, and I was nervous as hell, but I pulled it off. It's called Hit the Bricks, and it was in like I don't know. I couldn't find it now. I was trying to look for it, but not too long ago, and I couldn't find it. But I loved it. It's an amazing experience, and I think I was just experienced from doing videos and the music thing. But I'm kind of an outgoing man. I'm not afraid of the camera, and so
Yeah,
I think I would love to. So that's why when Marcus comes up and says some stuff, and I go look, I just like he invites me out, so I go be a part of it, and just kind of support, Latino director trying to make it like that is a drive.
for sure. And I'm a supporter of Marcus too. Marcus is really
Right?
awesome. He
I
gave
mean, he
me.
hustles. He hustles. He's
Oh
out
yeah,
there. If it's little or if it's big show, small show, he's out there. He's moving.
yeah, for sure.
That's
And
what I support it.
I really appreciate him giving me the roles. He gave me a small role in the American Coyote, which I'm waiting
How
for to
was it?
come
Was it
out.
cool?
It was really cool. It was fun.
Yeah, right. It makes
And
you want
then
to do more, right?
yeah,
But
And so,
if you had a bunch of, but if you get one, imagine when you get a bunch of work like a movie, like let's say Troy. Imagine a Troy movie, bro. That shit takes you know, that's overwhelming. Brad Pitt has to be overwhelmed with that shit, bro.
oh, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? That's a lot of cut. Man, I respect it. Like Sylvester Stallone and all those dudes, they've done some great work, some great art, but it's tiring, bro.
Oh yeah, and especially like you brought up Sylvester Stallone, and
Yeah.
I've heard Marcus bring him up as well too. When you look into it, he created Rocky because nobody believed he could be a leading man,
Yep. He was
and
always put him
that
on the
was a
side,
huge
right?
thing. Yeah,
They always
and
put him as a side as an extra or what?
he was a supporting, or he would be an extra, and he had such a interesting look that he didn't really make a very good extra because he was recognizable,
Yeah.
and so he
Oh,
made
okay. Oh, wow.
Rocky.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, so he made Rocky
For
because
that,
what's that?
he made Rocky for that to take the lead role to show them like,
Yeah, to show them that he could be a leading man. And
damn,
since then, it's history, and Rocky's a cult classic and everything. And now
I
we have,
never even knew that.
now we have like a whole Rocky legacy that's going
Are you
on to
kidding me?
where,
If he dies, he dies.
and so it's really cool to see how it's gotten. Now he's doing
Yeah, man.
Tulsa King,
He's what?
and so now he's doing Tulsa King, a TV show.
Oh yeah. I seen that too.
Yeah,
And you know what? Dude, the dude, he don't stop, bro.
mhm.
He directs, right? Yeah, I think he directs a lot of movies, and yeah, it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work, man.
For sure. And
I
so,
respect it. I respect it.
and so I really do like to try to keep pushing because I do have I have 4 different roles that I booked this year. One of them's in the UK. We're trying to raise money for it, but one of them's out in the UK, and I'm really excited for that one.
That's dope.
And a
So
couple
you
of
want
time
to talk
period
like this?
pieces.
Give me talk like this, yeah, over there.
Yeah. I got to do a Portuguese one.
You have to do it. Let me see.
I haven't
Come
done
on,
it yet.
you
I'm
can
still
do
learning.
it. Let's go.
I'm still
have to learn
learning it right
Portuguese
now. I'm
for
still learning.
Did you have to learn the Portuguese or
I
what?
have to. Well, I did the audition, and
Was it in that, or was it
liked
an accent, or what?
What's that?
You had to do an accent, or was it the actual?
Well, I did an audition tape, and it sounded more Hispanic than it did Portuguese.
Hey, at least you go for it.
Yeah, it's like puta madre Matia. You know?
Hell yeah! There's
And
nothing wrong
so
with that, man.
I don't like to restrict myself. I mean, I am Native American, and so I do enjoy the Native American roles. But I want to get out there as an actor, and whether it's a different
Expand your
dialect
horizons,
or
my brother.
and
It's all
so
I said.
I'm
Puta
very
madre.
hopeful for where he's going.
Good fuck. That's badass. Shit, yeah, dog.
And so, but I really enjoy it, man. And
That's
do you
good.
have any? Last of all, do you have any shows coming up or anything?
Yeah, just the Bolivia, and
good to know.
I have Mexico coming up. If you go to DJ Kane Online, like for everybody that's listening, the DJ Kane Online on my Facebook and all that, I'll post everything up there. Like every once a month, I try to get to it, me and my wife, as much as we can to put all the dates and go from there. Because man, sometimes I don't remember.
Okay. What about in the States? I know a little while back you were in Fort Worth.
San
I
Antonio,
think
I'll
it's
be in San Antonio at a place called Papagayos. And that is the 18th of I don't know. Go look at DJ Kane Online. Y'all go check it out now. But
all right, I appreciate you, man.
In the next 2 weeks, it'll be here in San Antonio at Papagayos.
Okay, cool, man. I really appreciate you coming on tonight. Eventually I'd like to do this like a late night talk show where I have a stage and
That's dope.
I can have people come in and sit in with me to do a live,
sing a
kind of
song
like
or
a late
two.
night show.
That's dope.
And then even at the very end to do like a little bit of a live performance as well, just
That's
to kind
dope.
of showcase what you've been up to,
Yeah, you want me to do that for you? I got you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll do that for you, man. Here, let me see what I can get for you going on here. Before we end it, for the people that are listening, y'all getting lucky right now. We're gonna go do a couple songs for you. I'll do a song. I'll do one song here. Let me set my stuff up.
All right.
So just so you can start with me.
I appreciate it, man.
Late night with your boy DJ Kane. We in the building over here. Let me just find a song. Let me see what I got here. What kind? If you can ask the chat, I don't know if I can't see nothing, but if there's anybody wants any special
We'll put it
song,
on there.
Te Quiero a Ti or Fuiste Mala or any of Cumbia King songs, whatever y'all want, I'll do one right now.
Let's see if the chat responds real quick.
Okay, cool.
You guys, it's y'all's choice. What do y'all
Any
want to hear?
Cumbia King song that I sang, y'all are more than welcome. I'll sing it.
Me personally, I love Fuiste Mala.
Mala, there you go. All right. We'll get in there with some. Let me see. Let me move this up.
Man, this
here.
is like a late birthday gift to me too, man.
Unplugged, you dig?
All right.
So see, I'm in my stew right now.
Oh, we do have one person that was. Oh yeah, same thing. And that is actually a very popular song.
Yeah, it is. That song right there, bro. Here, let me. Oh, here. All right. Let me set it up for y'all. We're gonna do it right.
All right. Well, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and have him remove my side so that way we could watch you. Okay.
All right.
All right. Will, if you wouldn't mind.
Let me look for the song. Oh, you know what, y'all, I got this little thing right here that. Let me see. I got this little Sorry guys, don't mean to be twisting y'all up. Try to close this up here. Baby. Can y'all see me there, or did the camera go off? I don't know if y'all can see me. It kind of cut off on my end. All right, can you hear me? Can you guys hear me? Because I can't hear you. No, I can't. I can't even see you. Now I can see you, but I can't hear you.
Your video went off. We can hear you.
Oh, you did?
Your video
Oh,
off.
was that me? Oh, I
Yeah.
turned it on. All right.
All right.
All right, here we go. Now you can. Just want to make sure y'all are there. All right. All right. Yeah. Sorry, y'all. Making all this noise. Yeah. All right. So we got. Fuiste mala con mi corazón. See if I can find it here. I have some tracks here that I can probably play. If not, I have Reggae Cumbia, Abrázame y Bésame, I got Me Estoy Muriendo. Fuiste Mala, where the hell? I'll just play that with the keyboard, right? You know what I'm saying? The live version, let me see. If I can't find it, I'll play it there. Okay, te voy a llamar. Top producers, you know what I mean? Shoot. Oh, there it is. You got lucky. Here you go. Like the hit. Here you go. So, let me make sure this mic's good. Let me put this up. Throw me in a session, and we'll get going. All right, guys. Well, thank y'all for your time. It's your boy Kane in the building. Si no me conoces, I was the singer of the Cumbia Kings. I'm still on tour. If you any parties, any festivals, any kind of thing like that, you can reach me. Go to DJ Kane online, DM me, and yeah, I got my managers and my assistants and everything to take care of all that. So like if I'm doing this, they're still answering the phones right now. All right. So there's always somebody 24/7 on standby for any occasions or anything like that. Okay. So I'm just starting up this thing so you can get a good feel. Es que fuiste mala con mi corazón, ya ahora vienes a buscarme. Gotta warm up, you know what I'm saying? So just waiting on this. Sorry about that, guys. A little bit getting chilly outside, man. Cold weather, man, coming through. So don't forget DJ Kane online for anybody that's listening. And what we're doing right now is the host actually, I'm singing a song to end it, so he wanted to give you all the full camera version, just in case when I share this to all my fans and all my people, when I share this podcast, if you didn't see it, if you're seeing it now, that's why you're seeing it like that without the host. So I can give you an exclusive real quick on this song that I'm producing right now. And y'all can hear this, trip out on this. Because I'm actually doing my album right now. So my album is called Corazón Roto. So it's like a riding hard. Because the last 2 years has been a little rough. But on some friend levels, and you know, when you have friends and the betrayal, the envy, the jealousy, there's a lot of people out there that you never know that are jealous and envy. And I went through all that in 2 years. So let's see what I got. Exclusive. Este momento difícil, se te olvida bien, no quiero pasar ahora, que tú miras así, yo no vale bien, pero ya no sé cambiar, como puedo.
Sorry about that. I'm not sure what's going on. Hey, brother, your screen went off and so did your audio. Hey, Will. Oh, there you are.
Can you hear?
You kind of went out again. There you go.
Am I back on there?
Yeah, you're back on.
All right, sorry. All right, here we go. So let me
All
do
right.
it before something messes up.
I feel you. I appreciate you, man.
I got you. It's all love. We'll start off like that. Si fuiste mal con mi corazón y ya ahora vienes a buscarme. Un día fuiste todo para mí y ya ahora no puedo ni verte. Oh, yeah. All right. yeah, the song just hurries up and plays. I can play it now. But until then, God dog it, God dog it, God dog it, God dog it. Damn, here we go. Oh yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, and now, coming to you live. Coming to you live. Coming to you live. Hold on. Oh shit. I couldn't get it, but hold on. I'm trying to do it right. Sorry guys. It'll be real quick. That was funny though, at least. Oh, there it is. Okay, I got you.
All right.
And we'll try this one more time, ladies and
No,
gentlemen.
it was on the spot, and I really appreciate you, man.
Here we go. Te atreves a pedir, te digo atormentada, por salvo a mí, porque me quieres, pues que me crees, vivo por el pasado, como si nunca pasó, que te libre de tus penas, que te dé mi perdón, porque te quiero, lo siento, pero estás en un error, que fuiste mala conmigo, y ahora vienes a buscarme, un día fuiste todo, y yo ahora puedo ni verte. Yeah, something like that. Thank y'all, man. I appreciate it. Much love to you, and God bless everybody. DJ Kane online. Thank you, my brother.
I appreciate you, brother, and
You
I
got it,
really
man.
thank you for this.
It's all love, all love.
You know it.
And when we I'm gonna see if we can do to share the link so that I can share it to my Facebook.
All right, sounds good, man.
All right,
And
man. God
it'll
bless.
be on all the posts, okay? And like I
Badass.
said,
Thank you.
it was my birthday month, so thank you for coming
Happy
on. It's like a
birthday to you. Yeah, let's go.
Appreciate you, man.
All right, one love, man.
Thank you,
Peace.
DJ Kane.
Yes, sir.
Peace.
Anyone in this moment.
If you want, you can hit the end button as well.
Oh shit, I'm over here playing still.
I can still hear you. That's pretty cool, though.
I'm not getting away from the keyboard that easy. Okay, sorry. Okay, what did I do here?
You hit the end button.
Okay, hold on. Let's see. Then you can't even see. It's on like my screen. That's crazy.
Yeah.
It's on my screen. You can still hear me. All right, thank you, man.
All right, appreciate you, brother.
Okay, there.
What an awesome guy. And thank you everybody for watching again and supporting the show. Really appreciate everyone. Really appreciate Wyatt Coates and DJ Kane. And just as a quick reminder that next week we are having Robbie Mitz talk about Stairway, as well as we will have Ronnie Hummel on the show. And these are going to be live sit-ins, and that will be next Wednesday at 7 p.m. So Ronnie Hummel of Ronnie Hummel Productions, she does a lot of casting on her page. Give her a like and a follow. Robbie Mitz as well. And don't forget to follow our guests from tonight. Wyatt Coates, Wyatt Coates, Coates. And DJ Kane online, DJ and then Kane spelled with a Kane online. go to their YouTubes, their albums, Spotify, support them, listen to their albums, listen to their music that's coming out. I did use one for DJ Kane's whenever I promoted his, which was the Cumbia version of me, Things Mia, and I love the tune of that. But yeah, so thank you, Alexa. I appreciate it. Pretty much, thank you. I appreciate everybody for joining us tonight and all my family from up north. I really appreciate all of you. Y'all are wonderful, and thank you for supporting the show. Till next time, this is Little Dog, and we are promoted by, or we are sponsored by peaceoflifeshop.com. This is hemp. It's legal. And so we are also sponsored by Redbones Financial. If we're all gonna have a income gap, let's figure out yours and figure out some strategies. And we are produced by Bell Ringer Film Productions, as well as we bring our Blackfoot 101 lessons to you via thanks to Blackfoot Language Academy on Facebook. So until next week, thank you all. And I really appreciate every one of y'all giving us support and watching the show. Thank you very much. All right. Well,
Man, this show's gonna be awesome, bro. This show's gonna be awesome.
I think we're still live. Oh no, that was the outro. Cool.